I'm here with John Murray, Executive Director of SuperBook Operations here at the Westgate. Now this week we're talking big bets. So I want to ask you about the process of placing a big bet here at the SuperBook. What does that entail?
Just depends a lot on the guest. If it's a known player, they usually make all their big bets on their phone accounts because we've gone in and set their limits for them, specific to their parameters, who they are. If you're a new player, you're going to want to come into the counter, speak to a supervisor or a manager. Depending on how big the event is and how much money we have on it, we should be able to take your action.
Now you touched on the type of event having an impact. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, if it's a big game, like let's say the college football playoff semifinals or the college football national championship game, there's a lot more money in the pool. It's easier for us to give a bigger bet than we would on, say, week 1, week 2, or even the conference championship games this weekend.
Now, do you recall what the biggest bet has been placed here at the SuperBook, just from recent memory?
Recently, on the college football side, it would have to be Georgia for $250,000 against Alabama in the national championship game. If you want to talk pro football, Cincinnati +4 against LA in the big game last February, and he won by 1 point because LA missed that extra point. It's just hard being on this side of the counter, so I'm always in the media looking for sympathy.
Always looking for sympathy, but you know, $250,000, that's really nothing. That doesn't even make a dent, right?
Well, it was $385 on that Cincinnati bet.
Oh.
$250,000 in college. You're right, that was no big deal.
Yeah, chump change.